Luke C here with TFBTV. We're back here at SHOT Show 2025, down here in one of my favorite places, the Dungeon. I'm here with my good friend Luke of TANDEMKROSS.
Us Luke's got to stick together.
Yeah, us Luke's got to stick together. Luke squared. So we're here today with a brand new iteration of, actually not even an iteration. This is like this is a completely new receiver. But last time when we were at TrigaCon, we talked about the Manticore X. I guess it's like a chassis system, or
yeah, we call it like a lower because it's similar to like an AR lower. Yeah, exactly. Into the receiver.
Now, this right here is probably what everyone's focusing on right now. What is this?
So this is the Advantage X, or the ADX receiver. Previously, all of our products for this style rifle were made for the 1022. So you may have seen something like this in a previous video, and it had a Ruger receiver. So we were one step away from having a full rifle that kind of followed the 1022 footprint. So yeah, we made a receiver. We listened to the feedback that people had about it, and we decided to do left side charging and locking. So if you want to do the edge cake slap type of thing, I don't know if that's trademarked.
Well, if it is, then I guess you'll cease and desist in the mail.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's
TK slap. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, we'll call it the TK slap. I like that. Integrated Picatinny rail. And then you can have right side charging as well, but for the sake of the show, we wanted to just show off the new feature. So
now for the ADX receiver, that's the first time you guys have ever attempted to make a 1022 receiver, right?
This is our first serialized product.
Okay, and what kind of materials are made out of it? Just 7000 series aluminum, 6000?
7000, I believe. Yep.
Gotcha. Yep. And Picatinny rail, you also mentioned something interesting about the pick rail. The underside of it is actually hollow, and you should be able to see a regular tapered 1022 barrel through it.
Yeah, it's low enough to see that. The purpose of it was actually weight reduction, but you cut a hole in a receiver, you might be able to see through it.
Added benefit.
Yeah.
So why would someone want something like this? I know, right? But tell people at home why you would want a setup like this for a 1022.
So big thing for me is, try to aim up this way, is I am a righty, and when you shoot fast, you also want to be able to clear malfunctions and things like that fast. And I've always preferred having left side charging for clearing jams, because my forward hand is a lot less, it's a lot easier to move my forward hand than it is my trigger hand.
Right.
Because you got to get back, you got to get your finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I'm more prone to making more mistakes if I'm taking my firing hand off of the grip, so.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we thought about here. Left side charging seems to be something that has been really popular for a long time, and we just wanted to integrate it into one of our products.
Well, that's the thing. The original TANDEMKROSS Advantage was just an attachment for a regular receiver that lets you have. Top. Yeah. So now you guys have just integrated it into your own receiver.
Yep.
Now back to the slap function, the TK slap function. The aluminum part of the receiver is actually protected by, I guess this is like a piece of steel, so that doesn't wear away.
There's a piece of like hardened steel right here. Basically just makes it so it's not just going to sit there and grind away with the charging handle is steel as well. So
how many people since the start of the show have come up and just absolutely slapped the shit out of that?
On average, someone's doing it probably 10 times every time they come here. So
I did it 20 times just when I got here.
Probably 2,000 to 3,000, I would guess. Yeah, a lot.
So with the ADX, are you guys going to start selling complete rifles?
Yes, that is the plan. And I don't want to overstep, but we're looking at probably between the 16 to 1800 range, depending on how many mags we include, because we also manufacture mags, things like that. This is going to be a complete rifle, but mind you, weighs about 3.5 pounds.
Right, super lightweight.
It's very, very light.
So it's kind of like if you want to get, if you're looking for some competition stuff, and you kind of don't. This is a good place to start, right? You
Absolutely.
Start cannibalizing parts, putting things together. You guys have mentioned that you really enjoy that when people build their guns, even if it's not your parts.
Right. No, exactly. And that's one thing we like about it. Everything on this rifle, yes, this is going to be sold as a complete rifle, but everything is available individually. So I understand that this whole thing may not be for everyone, right? But there are bits and pieces that just add ergonomic or performance boost that I think that
maybe
a lot of people find value.
One. It could be one part. For me, a lot of times it's usually a gas pedal, for like my Mark IV or something like that. Some just small thing, creature comfort I like for the way I shoot.
Right. Yeah.
So Luke, this being a kind of competition-oriented rifle, people are potentially going to be putting thousands of rounds through this every week. Cleaning is a major issue for .22 super dirty cartridge.
Yep.
You guys have kind of introduced like a streamlined maintenance process with
Yeah.
this receiver too.
Yep. So in the back of the ADX, there's a cap here, and with the removal of one pin, you can basically pull off the cap, and then the bolt and the charging handle will just slide right out the back. So instead of having to like pry it up and if you're scrubbing the inside of the receiver, or you're just trying to get the bolt out to deep clean that, instead of having to pry it out and put everything into it.
No more like unscrewing the entire stock and then taking everything out. Your fire control group comes out of the bottom.
Literally everything just slides out. It's incredibly modular. It's amazing. Super easy to clean.
Cool. I like that. So with the ADX, just the receiver itself, how much are you guys going to be selling those for?
We're looking at sub 300.
Sub 300?
Yep, sub 300 for it.
And when are those going to be available?
Q2 of this year, hopefully. End of the year is the absolute latest.
Cool. Thank you, Luke, so much for showing us the new ADX and, of course, the Manticore. It's always a good time to talk to TANDEMKROSS.
Awesome. You
guys are one of my favorite rimfire companies just because you guys have fun.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and guys, stay tuned for more from TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime here at SHOT Show 2025.